We are the real nesters, the real nesters, the real nesters, and we at it again. We are like Batman and Robin, the dynamic duo, battling the haters with laughs and grins. We are here to entertain you. Hope you're enjoying the channel, cause we like you. We are the real nesters, the real nesters, the real nesters, and we at it again.
All right, everybody. Hello, I'm Chris, the Real Nester, and this is
James, Donut Real Nester.
nobody calls him that. Anyway, we're back here, and tonight is Sunday night. So y'all know what we review on Sunday night. It's Power Book 3, Raising Kanan, episode 5. Choose
your battles. Oh
there we
yeah,
go.
let's get into it.
We gotta get the title right for you guys because we do want you guys to support this show. So y'all know that this show is a hot, fast track going down the lane. You know what I'm saying? It's like a speeding car hitting different bumps to the left, to the right, and we don't even know which way we're going. This episode, of course, is about Kanan. He's just trying. He's 15 years old. We got the age correct tonight. He's 15 years old, and he just decided that he want to be a part of the family business. No matter how much his mom is trying to keep him clear of it, you know, she want him to go to, you know, college, get into a better career. She's dating this guy who is a professor, and he's a good guy, and she loves that because she said he's like a vacation away from her real life. And you know, the niece Juke is a great singer, but her dad is more like, you know, you got to work to make your money. You know what I mean? So he's not necessarily supporting her and pushing her out the hood because I guess maybe he's too focused on his own personal journey. Maybe. You know, I don't know. Hopefully they'll clear that up at some point. But that's what it seemed like. She's very off to herself. She doesn't want to be like her dad. That's proven. So Kanan hot-head self went out and picked a fight.
Okay, but let's start off from the beginning. This episode picks up from Kanan being almost killed in the apartment.
Really, nigga?
Go ahead.
So as you know, when we left off,
that's not true.
that's where it picked off at, with the mother putting the shirt on the table.
Okay.
So that's where we started off. You kind of skipped like way to the middle.
Yeah, because we doing a review. You said stop telling
Recap.
the whole. Yeah, no, you said stop doing that and do a review. So I'm doing a review.
Oh, okay, recap.
Go ahead.
Well, the main thing that happened in this one is that Kanan feels some type of way about, what's the guy name that just turned the other side? What's his name?
I don't know, but I guess he was one of
the stringy head guy.
I don't know his name, but he was like one of their main foot soldiers.
Yeah. So Kanan feels that he the one that well his crew, the light skinned dude, the kid and play looking dude, said that it was his girl. The
cousin said it.
Yeah, the cousin said it was the girlfriend that he liked with Karen and the baby.
Well, she's not
around.
Officially his girlfriend.
Yeah.
He just been crushing on her since kindergarten.
So, but he didn't want to hear that. He said it was the other dude that would all of a sudden got sick on the same day that they got hit. Then now he's walking around with brand new Jordan, which, you know, it all is just a coincidence. So he went and stepped to that guy. Now the cops is following Kanan also at the same time. So
technically they were following Raquel.
Yeah.
But he caught Kanan doing a double back.
Yeah.
So she dropped him off at the what they call it, video game store.
Yeah.
And he did a double back. So the cops said, "Well, wait a minute."
What he up to?
And they started following him.
And then Kanan ended up getting in a fight, you know, with the dude that he thought double crossed him. Then the police jacked him up
because he didn't want to face the fact that it was the girl he was crushing on.
Yeah.
So like, he book smart again and again. We were gonna say it. He is book smart. But he has no idea what's happening on the streets. And before we get into that, just before that, he gave his cousin heck and basically threatened to tell her secret if she didn't take the focus off of the girl he was crushing on.
Yeah. And then when he got arrested by the cop that likes Roxanne.
And by the
Omar
way,
Epps.
I gotta admit the hubby was right. I was
Yeah.
like, no. He was right. They were a thing back in the day.
I could tell from that initial conversation he had, with him that's what the deal was, and the whole thing with him was he was mad that she ended up going with the main drug dude.
No, she was with him first.
Yeah,
she was with him first.
Just messing around with him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he found out Kanan told him his age, so he kind of put two and two together to find out, at the end that Kanan is his son.
Right.
Not the main drug dealer guy that everybody was talking about, the kingpin. So
and the bonus of this is Kanan again is very sloppy.
Yeah.
So him and the guy was fighting and he was bleeding. The cop gave him a tissue to clean himself up and he just throws it on his desk. He ain't put it in his pocket. He ain't throw it away. So he just left his DNA. And granted, this is supposed to be in 85, I think.
Yeah.
So
Technology.
they might not be as much up on technology. But this is just proving how he's so smart that he's dumb.
Yeah.
That's the terminology we usually use for those type people.
Oh yeah, we forgot. And the other major incident that happened pretty much was Roxanne was setting up shop in the projects with two apartments on top of each other. So she wanted to be up higher and have a little setup so if they get raided or anything, they can drop the loot or whatever down to the lower floor.
She's doing it because the
basically like a
the
Free
other
Jack
side.
City type thing.
No, the guy from the other side. See, the main guy got locked up, and his brother's taking over.
Yeah.
His brother's a bit more ruthless. So when he's coming at her, they actually are doing this right now. And then she got Kanan out running loose. Then she found out her brother had Kanan in their stash house.
Almost got killed.
And almost got killed. So, she trying to stay 3 to 5 steps ahead of all of this different stuff coming at her at once. And so, by Kanan jumping on their boy and beating him up, it caused him to flip. So he went to the other side and basically saying, listen, I just want a job. And the guy saying, you gonna flip on Roxanne? He was like, I just want a job. So they was willing to give it to him.
Yeah.
It's just it's like, I think at this point, what I get from her, to review this as a mom, she love him enough, but she also know that she get ready to sacrifice her life for him at this point because he's so hard headed. Like no matter what she tell him to do, and then even when he got locked up, he calls her boyfriend to pick him up. Not his uncles, not his mom, but her boyfriend. And he's smart, he educated, so he knew how to handle the situation.
Yeah.
But then Kanan kind of throws him under the bus and say, hey, can you not tell my mom this happened?
Yeah.
So, now, she gonna be looking at him funny. So Kanan is, he in a speeding car going down the hill very quickly, and there's rocks and bumps and bruises. So, he ain't gonna be able to keep control of this vehicle.
So that pretty much was all that happened on this one, right? I don't think anything else.
The juke.
Oh, the jukebox.
Yeah, the cousin.
That was the last thing.
So her, it was
caught.
a little bit more focused on her tonight. One, she had a positive and a negative tonight. The positive was the uncle finally stood up for her and paid her way into the studio, because the mutual friend that her and Kanan had. His sister had stood up and got him into the studio. So the uncle finally got her in the studio, and they was all really shocked that she can blow.
Yeah.
And then she, was excited. Her celebration was to go home and tell her girlfriend. And, her and the girlfriend finally started, interacting a little bit more than they probably should have been. They got real comfortable. And the mom walked in, caught him, and called Juke a bunch of nasty names. Because,
Yeah.
when you're two different sides of the spectrum, two different colors, all you got to do to tell whether somebody really love you or not is do something they don't like. So basically, she was disgusted by the things that the girl mom said to her. And so, she left on not a positive note. And not to mention that her and Kanan was already in a bad argument. And they keep
give them a
telling.
spoiler alert about Jukebox.
No, you go ahead.
Well, you guys, y'all remember, if you did watch the original Power, if you remember, Jukebox was in the original Power. That's Jukebox after she'd all grown up in the original Power. So Jukebox, as you know, turned out to be a bad cop, in the original Power. So just to give you a sense of reference on this one.
On how everything
with
intertwines
Jukebox.
together.
Yeah. I wonder why, I guess I don't know where they're going to get into it, why the singing didn't ever work out for her. And she turned out to be a cop.
This might be it. She might have quit
Gave
singing.
it up after.
This situation.
Yeah.
Because people equate, something they love with a person they love. And so she really thinks that she's in love with this girl. So we'll find out. And actually, guys, we hate to tell you this, but we got a 2-week break. Before the next show comes out.
So you won't see us next in a week.
In 2 weeks.
Yeah, because it's
for the review of the show.
I guess a 2-week gap.
I don't like this semi-annual thing they be doing. Keep cutting up the shows in the season. Just run a season, take a break, run a season. But that's not what they do anymore. And this show is really good, to be honest. I guess maybe it's to stop people from binge watching.
Yeah.
Because if you do that, it's going to be so far in between.
Yeah.
But anywho, this is like I said, if you like action, if you like great storylines, this show is good. It is the one for you. But lots of nudity, lots of detailed nudity. So no kids. Honestly, some people might say under 13. I probably wouldn't put it in front of a kid under 16.
And so far, I don't think any of the Powers have been bad.
No, they're all very well. What I'm starting to notice is that there is a pattern. But I'll wait until the end of the season if I can remember to share that with you guys. I was sharing with the husband before we cut the camera on. There is a pattern in these Powers.
Yeah.
But overall, it's definitely a great storyline, very entertaining. Like I said, it's an hour-long show. And, we feel like it's a half an hour. It goes by so quickly.
So 1 to 5, what do you give it?
Okay, so I finally figured out how I'm going to rate this joint. I'm going to start rating this show off of how mad it makes me. Because, you ever had one of those good friends and they so smart that they dumb? Like, Kanan is that good friend. He's so cool, he's so smart, you want nothing but the best from him, but he keep doing dumb stuff. And I'm going to base it off of how close it is to real life. That's going to be what my rating is based on. So, if I have to base it on that, I would say it's a 5.
You're a biter.
No, I said, can I bite when I said mine's first?
Because you're thinking.
No. Anyway.
But I'm going to give this a 5.
Why?
The reason why I'm going to give this one is 5 because this is the most well-rounded episode so far. It had everything that you could ask for in this episode. It had you thinking about, your mind, your knowledge. It had the factor of, I got a son you didn't tell me about, so like a semi-type of love story. It had violence. It had sex. It had...
It's all about real life.
And it had broken relationships, broken love. So this one had every element.
And somebody falling in love.
Yeah.
We forgot to mention the uncle family really connected with the girlfriend.
Yeah, so this one had every element of a good movie that you would want to know. Yep, traitor, betrayal, everything. So this is a solid 5 right here. Solid 5.
So it's a good mid-season stopper. Yep. So ladies and gentlemen, y'all hit 50 Cent up on Twitter and tell him we don't like this crap. We want a straight season. We don't want that semi-season crap.
Well, all we gotta do is wait 2 weeks now, so y'all got a little break from us. But make sure you watch all our other videos right there.
We'll be reviewing lots of things.
Just go down to our playlist. You can check them all out. We got the Married at First Sight. You can go back to Queen Latifah's The Equalizer.
Give us some thumbs up.
Like and subscribe. Follow us on all our social media. And we'll see you guys in 2 weeks on Sports. Peace.
Peace.